Welcome to a new episode. Today, it's all about germs, sprouts, and microgreens, small nutrient power packs for our health. But what exactly is behind it? First, what are seeds, sprouts, and microgreens, and how are they different? Seeds are the reproductive organs of plants that contain the genetic material and nutrients needed to develop a new plant. Germs are the first stages of plant development, sprouting from seeds when given water and warmth. Sprouts are the next stages, which are a little larger and often already have small leaves. Microgreens are the final stages before full-grown vegetables, which already have clearly visible leaves and stems. These young plants have different properties and benefits for our diet, which we will explain in more detail below. The nutrients in seeds, germs, sprout, and microgreens differ depending on the stage of plant development. This is because different biochemical processes occur at each stage that influence the composition and concentration of nutrients. These processes have benefits for both the plant and us humans. Seeds are the reproductive organs of plants and contain the genetic material and nutrients necessary for the development of a new plant. They are usually rich in starch, fat, and protein, which act as energy stores for the plant. They also contain vitamins and phytochemicals, which are often inactive or bound. When seeds are exposed to water and heat, they begin to germinate. This germination process is a complex chain of biochemical reactions. Starch and fats in the seeds are broken down into sugar and fatty acids, making the germs easier to digest and sweeter in taste. At the same time, the proteins in the seeds are broken down into amino acids, which are important for building enzymes and hormones. This makes the germs richer in protein and more nutritious. Finally, the vitamins and phytochemicals in the seeds are activated or increased to protect the plant from pests and diseases. This makes the germs antioxidant and health-promoting. Sprouts are the next stage of development and are often slightly larger and have small leaves. They continue to grow with the help of water, light, and air, producing more chlorophyll, which is responsible for photosynthesis and the green color of the plant. Chlorophyll also has positive effects on our health, as it promotes blood formation and detoxification. In addition, sprouts produce more vitamins, especially vitamin C, which is important for our immune system, and contain more fiber, which supports our digestion. Microgreens are the last stage before full-grown vegetables and already have clearly visible leaves and stems. They are the most nutrient-rich stages of plant development because they have the highest concentration of vitamins, minerals, and phytochemicals. For example, microgreens contain more vitamin C, beta-carotene, vitamin E, and vitamin K than full-grown vegetables. These vitamins are important for our immune system, skin, eyes, and blood clotting. Microgreens also contain fewer nitrates than full-grown vegetables, which are often contaminated by fertilization. Nitrate can be converted into nitrite in our body, which can hinder the transport of oxygen in the blood. Both sprouts and microgreens are rich in nutrients. Choosing the best seeds to grow depends on the nutrients you want. For example, microgreens or sprouts of cress, beetroot, and broccoli contain a high proportion of vitamins C and E. However, it is important to note that the nutrient composition varies depending on the type of plant. Therefore, choosing the best seeds can also depend on the specific nutrients you want to consume. Finally, it is important to note that the cost of healthy nutrients can vary. It is a common belief that healthy nutrients, especially organic products, must be more expensive. This is not the case with microgreens and sprouts, for example. Growing microgreens and sprouts at home is a cost-effective way to get an abundance of nutrients. The seeds are typically inexpensive and cultivation requires minimal equipment and space. Therefore, microgreens and sprouts offer an affordable way to incorporate healthy nutrients into your diet. However, it is always advisable to compare prices and explore options to find the best and most cost-effective solutions for your specific needs. Although sprouts and while microgreens have an impressive nutrient density, their small size means they are not suitable for regularly covering the entire vitamin requirement of an adult. Imagine having a small but incredibly powerful engine. It could power a small car with ease, but it just wouldn't be enough for a large truck. The situation is similar with sprouts and microgreens. They are small but packed with nutrients. However, in order to meet a person's daily vitamin requirements, one would have to consume a fairly large amount of them. That would be a bit like trying to power a truck with lots of small engines. It's theoretically possible, but practically not very efficient or realistic. Therefore, sprouts and microgreens are ideal as a supplement to a balanced diet. They can be an additional source of vitamins and minerals and help increase the nutrient diversity in your diet. Just like icing completes a cake, sprouts and microgreens can complete your diet. They are a delicious and nutrient-rich supplement that will help make your diet balanced and varied. But don't forget to eat other nutrient-dense foods to ensure you get all the necessary vitamins and minerals. We really appreciate your attention. If you enjoyed this episode, we would love if you subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, and share this episode with your friends. In the community area, you will also find extensive and entertaining quizzes on topics related to health and aging. In the next episode, we will show you how to grow microgreens at home with simple steps and tips. As always, we wish you a long, healthy, and happy life. See you next time.